Are you planning to immigrate to Brazil and Sao Paulo is your choice? But you have no idea how much it costs to make a living here? I'm going to show you the costs of living in this big city and how much I pay for my rent and the costs that we have here. If you're still there after the intro, of course. So it's up to you. Hello guys, if this is the first time you're watching a video on the channel, my name is Mark Saint, I'm Brazilian, and one of my targets in life is to help you learn about my country, Brazil, using the American English. If you want to support this initiative, simply smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Remember, this is really important, guys. And click on the bell button to receive notifications every time a new video is released. Thank you for all of you who have done that. As the video thumb made clear, we're going to be talking about the costs of living in Sao Paulo. For those of you who had no idea Sao Paulo existed before coming across the video thumb, Brad Zuka will give you all the information about this place. So it's with you, Brad Zuka.
The city of Sao Paulo is the capital of the state with the same name. The capital Paulista has 12 million inhabitants, which gives it the title of the most populated city in Brazil. The place is considered a global city because of its economic dynamism and the services it provides, especially when it comes to the transportation network and communications. The city GDP is of 714,683,362,460 reais. The city was founded on January 25th, 1554, in a place that is known today as Pátio do Colégio. Sao Paulo is also second to no one in the Americas when it comes to its population of 12,396,372 inhabitants. 99% of the houses in Sao Paulo have electricity and water. And you're thinking people traveled on vines like Tarzan, right? Shame on you. Back to you, Mark.
Guys, I'm here with Neo. We are in Vale do Anhangabaú. Take a look at the place. Let me show you very fast, okay? So Neo is gonna help hey Victor, you can appear in the video, no problem. Hi Victor, it's our friend. So Neo is gonna help us with the description of what it is to rent a place in Sao Paulo, okay? So I just wanna make it clear that Neo is in Sao Paulo, right, Neo? You're gonna stay for like 90 days, right?
90 days.
You can put the...
Gotcha.
You're gonna stay for 90 days, right?
90 days.
So, and then you're gonna come back to the United States. You're not extending the visa this time around.
I haven't fully thought about it yet. Probably in the middle of February I'll make my decision. But as of now, it'll probably be until March 26th.
Okay. First of all, very briefly, tell the foreigners why Sao Paulo. Why not Rio, for example?
Sure. So I'll start by saying Rio is a very beautiful city. It's literally paradise on earth. So if that's something that you're looking for, you're looking to just remain in the paradise, just be by the beaches all the time. Obviously, the beautiful people, the beautiful just the scenic area, and obviously samba and the culture, then Rio all the way.
But why Sao Paulo then?
So just for me personally, I'm heavily into business. So that's one thing, and I'm from a city myself. I'm from what I like to call Sao Paulo's brother, New York.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
You know, so just at this point in my life, I'm used to that sort of pace. I'm used to being in the city.
So, just for the guys that have never heard about Sao Paulo,
Right.
is it here similar? Is it similar here compared to the United States to New York City?
I would say so.
Do you see the same vibration, the same rat race, the same hectic life?
Yep. I would say so. So definitely it's busy. You know, you'll anywhere, most places you walk, you'll see tons and tons of buildings, businesses. Like I tell people, the minute I left the airport in Guarulhos, I saw tons of businesses, and so you see tons of people commuting. The same way in New York City, the public transportation is big, whether it's the bus or the subway. Here it's big, or probably even bigger in terms of the amount of people that use it.
Fantastic.
So there's definitely a lot of similarities, and that's why I say they're brothers.
I'm gonna ask you, Victor, can you do us a favor, man? I'm gonna ask him to film us because my stretch my arm like this as a selfie is hard. Let's talk about your apartment very fast. So Victor, this nice guy that is filming for us, has been your friend for a while. He's your right hand whenever you come to the city, just to make it clear.
That is correct.
He is responsible for having rented the apartment for you. I just don't want to give you the wrong idea that you can get a CPF or anything. Come here and be able to open a banking account or rent your own apartments. It doesn't work like that.
Right.
You have to have a residency visa. So this is another story, it's not for this video exactly.
Right.
The guys always ask me about the cost of life in Sao Paulo. Right now you're converting dollars, so for you it's pretty easy.
Sure.
Because you are $6 reais ahead, right? For every real that I pay.
About.
Because of the dollar.
In the area.
Yeah, a little 560, 543.
Right.
How much did you guys are paying for the apartment? Describe the apartment a little bit.
Sure. So I guess I'll start with the price. So in reais, it's 1,650 reais a month.
Okay.
Which, when you convert to dollars, obviously there's some fluctuation, but it comes up to close to around $300 a month.
Which is pretty good. Yeah.
Which is pretty good. And if you're from New York, that doesn't exist.
That's ridiculous.
I think they say on average, the average New Yorker spends, I think, for like a 1-bedroom, I think it's $2,850 a month, something around there. It's the top of the line. They spend a lot of money.
But let's describe. So you've got 2 bedrooms.
2 bedrooms.
You've got a small living room or a quite big? How can you say?
It's a small living room.
Okay.
We have
with a balcony?
No, not a balcony.
Not a balcony, okay.
So we have a bathroom, we have a laundry room, kitchen.
A small kitchen.
Right, small kitchen,
A typical apartment in the city.
Right.
Important to say about the location of the apartment right now.
Sure.
You guys are in the south side, right?
South side.
I live in the south side. He is like probably 3 neighborhoods away. It would be 20 minutes, 15 minutes by car. You say, wow. Yeah, because it's long neighborhoods, big ones, okay? So, and he lives across the avenue from where I am, so it's a really big location. But you can access the subways by Uber.
By Uber.
Yeah, you cannot walk right from where you are.
Right.
Just for them to understand prices and locations.
Right, but I think there is a bus nearby. I think there's one bus nearby. I forget the bus number, but there's at least one bus. But the subway, you have to probably take an Uber to get closer to a subway.
I'm leaving a map here for you to see the region where he's located. Now where his apartment is. You're gonna see the zoológico, the zoo.
Right.
So it's a good neighborhood. And as you guys have seen, everything depends on where you are. This is the central region where we are. So apartments tend to be a little cheaper than the other places. But also you deal more with the beggars, as you have seen.
Sure.
You deal with dirt, trash bags everywhere. As any other metropolis, you have this, I believe. Okay, it's also important to say that he says the $300. But if you live here and you make in real, the situation tends to be a little different, as you will see in the sequence of the video. What is your plan for the future when it comes to Sao Paulo?
My plan in the future is to get residency at some point.
Are you working this out already?
I'm starting to work it out, and I believe you'll have a video down the line.
Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, this guy has helped a lot, this channel, man. He's gonna show, we're gonna follow
the steps, right,
Sure.
Neil, once you start.
Sure.
I'm gonna go to Polícia Federal with him and Victor. We're gonna check how the process works, because I wanna teach you all, okay?
Sure.
So you wanna get a residency, rent an apartment here?
Eventually, I'm looking to own.
To buy your own property.
Right,
Wonderful.
to buy property. So
You've been checking prices already.
I've been checking prices, and with your help, I've been seeing.
Absolutely.
I've been seeing. So
Absolutely.
that's something that I have in my midterm list. To get across.
Do you want to get the same help? The channel has a company with a great lawyer. Just contact me. We will walk you through everything. Just one more thing for us to keep walking.
Sure.
I'm showing him the renovation of Vale do Anhangabaú. You have police cars everywhere, so it's a wonderful place. Just one more thing, man. Do you have a favorite neighborhood so far? For the little you know the city?
A favorite neighborhood so far?
That's a difficult question.
That's a difficult one. I think I'll get back to you on that, just because I'm soaking in so much.
Okay.
But definitely.
This is still going to choose, right? I think it's too soon.
Right. But in a future video, I'm sure, probably without hesitation, I'll be able to say what the neighborhood is. But right now, there's still so much more to see.
We're gonna keep talking still during this video,
Sure.
but I wanna greet you on the support you have always been giving to these guys. 2 of your videos have surpassed 1,000 views.
Wow.
So thank you very much for helping not only me, but also the foreigners that wanna learn from you, okay?
Anytime.
Let's keep rolling, guys. Vitor, thank you, man.
As you can see, this city is huge. This is the kind of place you can leave home after 11 p.m. and still find thousands of places to go and several ethnic food possibilities to eat. So let's cut to the chase and talk about figures. For obvious reasons, apartments are most commonly found in the city if you want to rent a place. This is not strange if you look at the skyline, guys. This is a concrete jungle. Nevertheless, you can still find houses to rent, and they are quite safe if you ask me. I live in one here with my family and we love it. The research we have made about rent includes both apartments and condos, so don't worry about it. Let me show you the numbers. Okay, now let's talk about rent. For the rent, we're gonna go to a website called zapimoveis.com.br. It appears right there on your screen. I'm going to click on rent. I'm going to click on apartments, which are easier to be found in the city. I'm going to choose 2 locations or 3. Let's go for Saúde, which is a very nice neighborhood here. Okay, one of the neighborhoods. I can put more. Let's put Vila Mariana, which is also a very good location. Let's also write Vila Monte Alegre, which is another good location here in the south. The 3 ones that I have typed are the south, but I also want to put Bela Vista, which is a good location. So apartments, renting, let's see, buscar, okay? Let's take a look at the prices of the rents nowadays. So guys, here I'm going to put 2 bedrooms, right? I'm also going to, the price range, I'm going to leave it open because I want to see everything. Bathrooms just 1, parking vacancies just 1, and the square meters also open. So let's take a look at what we have. Take a look here. So one of the locations that I have found, okay, but this one is a very good location. 4,900 reais per month. Condominium, 1,750 plus IPTU, which is the tax that we have over properties in Brazil. This is annual, so this is divided in 12. I believe actually this amount is already the price you pay per month, okay, for the condominium, for the IPTU. So of course the IPTU is this times 12, if I am not mistaken. So take a look, guys, pretty pricey. You can take a look at, oh, the size of the apartment, 135 square meters. Okay, forget this is too big. Let's go to another one. Okay, let's put that, we need to put the the square meters. Let's put the maximum area, let's put 70 square meters, okay? So we can filter our research a little bit more. The prices get better. Take a look. 2,800 reais per month plus 786 reais condominium. So yeah, it's not so cheap. It's gonna be 3,500 reais, too much money. But what is that? Bela Vista, okay. Just good places I have put, guys. This is a little better. Saúde, close to where I live. So 1,600 reais for the rent, 804 for the condominium. The range is, as I said, 2,600 reais, sometimes 2,700. Look at the pictures of the place. Pretty good apartment, if you ask me, right? 70 square meters. It comes furnished, so really nice. You just have to come with your clothes. I don't know if the kitchen is like this. Very spacious, very nice, and a good view, as you can see, right? But let's keep checking. I want to see the other apartment. Okay, let's see another apartment here. Okay, look at that. Usually the rent is like 2,200 reais and the condominium 787, so about 3,000 reais you're gonna find usually. But you have cheaper ones if you look at this. This is a good one. Vila Monte Alegre. I have already lived here. It's a good neighborhood. That's where we usually go for the pizza. So 1,500 reais per month the rent and 400 the condominium. Wow, it's less than 2,000 bucks. Take a look. And what is the size of this apartment? Let me take a look. The size of this apartment is going to be 54 square meters. If you're single, or if it's just you and your wife, you and your husband, 2 bedrooms, 1 parking space, 2 bathrooms, so 1,900 reais per month. Look at the view, nice view, and apparently the condominium has a swimming pool. Look at that, really nice, and the location is good, guys. Yeah, it has a swimming pool. Well, it doesn't say anything if the swimming pool belongs to this building anyways. But let's see, we have more. Take a look. So 2,700 reais per month, 566 the condominium, and then you have a nice swimming pool. And Bela Vista is pretty close to Paulista Avenue. 4,000 reais the rent. Yeah, it changes, right? Depends on where you go. Okay, 3,500, 2,600, this is the average that you pay, right? If you convert, this is the average that you pay, right? So guys, I really recommend, if you want to check something here in Sao Paulo, check Zap Imóveis, but also you have Vila Real. This is another website that I want you to check, which is Vila Real. We have Quinto Andar. Quinto Andar is really popular, quintoandar.com.br, and also Viva Real. I said Vila Real, but it's Viva Real. These 3 websites are the ones that I usually search when I am looking for a place to live, okay?
About other costs, for you to get the subway here, you're going to pay 4 reais and 40 cents, and the same price goes to the buses. The City Hall has been discussing an increase to the fare, and that might go to 5 reais and 50 cents on the next February 1st, but this number is not accurate, okay? Now about food, I gotta tell you that if you want to go to a fancy supermarket, you might have a bad surprise in the end. But if you go to a simple one or a wholesale one, like I do with my family, then you can make a decent food purchase for 250 reais or 300 reais per week. Take into consideration, I'm talking about a family of 3 guys. That's my wife, me, and my daughter, who is just 6 years old. If you are single, I don't think you have any problems, right? Probably you get by with a coxinha in your stomach. About education, my daughter studies in a private school and she's a 2nd grader. I pay about 1,200 reais for her school, and that includes the teaching of English as well, which is held inside the school itself. I'm just giving you this information because if you don't come from an English-speaking country and you want your kid to learn English here, usually families pay a language school, right? In her case, she studies inside the school. If you live in Brazil, you can also have access to public hospitals for free. However, you need to keep in mind they are not so good, and the medical insurance is something you want to have. For a family of 3, for example, we pay 1,366 reais, and nowadays most insurances are just selling their plans to companies. So you need to have a CNPJ, which is the company registered number to open an insurance for your family. About education, if you're coming to Brazil to study at a university or college, the payments for the regular courses, the most common majors, will range between 800 reais to 1,500 reais. Now, if you decide to study medicine in Brazil in a private university, a private college, then be prepared to pay 5 grand monthly. About entertainment, if you want to go to the movie theater, tickets will range between 34 reais to 50 reais in a good neighborhood. I'm not saying the most expensive one or the cheapest one. A good neighborhood like the one where I live here in the south, you're gonna pay approximately from 34 reais to 50 reais. Restaurants will range, the dishes will range from 60 or 70 bucks to 110, 120, depending on the dish and depending on the restaurant. It's hard to say because everything depends on a series of factors, right? Location, the restaurant, the type of food, but you can get decent restaurants for the prices that I have just mentioned. What is really expensive, if you ask me here, is the gasoline. And I have to say the prices we have been experiencing, they are new for us. They just started happening after we have reopened the country, after the pandemic, or after we started being vaccinated. So then we came across this new reality with unbelievable expensive prices. Also the supermarkets, in my opinion, if you take a look, I spend an average of 1,000 to 1,400 reais every month when I control myself, just in the supermarket. And sometimes we go to the supermarket and we go to another location, like a butcher shop, but I go to a place where we buy frozen meat, frozen chicken, frozen fish, because the prices are better, and we usually pay more 300 and 400 per month on this thing. So in my opinion, it's pretty expensive. So I really recommend, if you're planning to immigrate to Brazil, try to keep your business abroad. Try to still make in pounds, make in dollars, because the conversion nowadays is beautiful. If you work from the internet and you still make money in dollars or in pounds or in euros, come to Brazil, because this is going to be a paradise, right? As Neil said, converting to his money, his dollars, it's just $300 a month for a nice apartment, something you will never find in New York where he lives. But if you make in reais and you have the costs that we have, then in my opinion Sao Paulo is expensive. Of course, the possibilities of business here are big. So what you gotta do is you gotta make more than 10 grand per month, more than 15 grand per month for you to have a wonderful quality of life. If you make 5,000, then you're gonna have a problem. Neil has shared with us his reality here in Brazil. let me show you mine. I will show you the house where I live with my family. So this house is on top of a grocery store, right? In Portuguese we call sobre loja, because you have a door and then you have a set of a staircase, and then on top of it is the house. So let me show you. We're going to start from the second level of the house, where my studio is. So take a look. You guys are accustomed to this image, right? This is where I work. This is where I write my books, but also as my studio, okay? But I want to show you something about this house. This house has a rooftop. So this is where the family usually has the barbecue, has the time. I have to put up a swimming pool for Manuela there. For Manuela to have some fun during the summer. Deixa eu ver se mostrar por baixo. Quer tirar essa rede aí? Peraí. So guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen this image before, because I make stories here, but I also want to make an outside studio, an outdoor studio, as soon as I can, as soon as possible. This is going to happen. This is the view that I have from my office, okay, my studio. Just more, but it's raining. Let me see if I can show you fast. Look at the sacrifice that I make for you guys. So I'm gonna go in the rain just to show you this. Check it out. This is the view that I have, right? Look. That's where I want to make my outdoor studio. So it's a pretty spacious place, right? Let's go back because I'm getting a lot of rain here. Okay. So, as I said, this is the second level of the house. The third compared to the street. Let's go downstairs. I want to show you a little more of the house. So, we have here another staircase, another one. Please, camera girl, don't fall. Guys, this is a place we use as a laundry area. We have the laundry area outside, but we use it as a garden, okay? It's still not ready. We are still preparing a few things here, trying to renovate a few things. Manuela Pires is right here. Hey Manu, come say hello. Come say hello. Say hi. Hi guys from Brazil Subtitled.
Hi guys from Brazil Subtitled.
So
eu tô
guys,
com fome, quero pão.
You hungry again? Alright. Huh? Jesus. Okay guys, so I use this place as a laundry area, so come with me please. I'm going to show you. I'm going to start showing you the living room. Come here please. As I have said, it's a sobre loja, it's a house on top of a grocery store, so opening the door, you get straight to the sidewalk, okay? Pretty safe, the door is steel, so we never feel threatened by living over a grocery store or close to the street. It's pretty normal for us and pretty quiet, by the way. So this is the living room, right? We are simple people, so we don't like to have so much furniture, okay, but as you can see, it's pretty spacious. This is my daughter's bedroom. I'm not going to show it because it's pretty messed up, and this is the place we use as a closet. So here is where we have our clothes rack for the three of us, and pretty messed up. I'm not going to show you, but
É my studio too.
And what?
My studio too.
Our studio, okay. Yeah, Tali works on a few crafts there. But I want you to take a look at the dimensions of the bedroom. As you can see, my daughter sleeps in a double bed, so it's quite spacious. This is the place that used to be a laundromat, or is supposed to be a laundromat. So I use a punch bag here. A lot of clients who like it. Come with me, please.
We have a big hallway. So one of the bathrooms is here. This is a small one, so the family uses more frequently, right? And then we have the kitchen. Check it out. So this is the kitchen, quite spacious, right? You guys have seen this if you have watched other videos where we are cooking. So cool place, and then you have the door for that garden area. And then we have the second bathroom right here. This one is much bigger than the other, right? This is pretty close to my bedroom, so we tend to use this as well. Okay. So, and right here is my bedroom. So here's my bedroom, also quite spacious. Yeah, Manuela sits right there. There's another mattress right there. He tends to sneak in the middle of the night, so we leave a mattress for her there. Even though she sleeps there, she tends to sneak into our bedroom during the night. So I prefer to leave a mattress there. So guys, very spacious because we leave all the clothes rack in that room that I said. Okay, so come with me. For this big house, this is the biggest house we have. First of all, the first house we live in Sao Paulo, okay? Neighborhoods like this one are quite old, so you have very traditional families living here. Spanish, this house belongs to a Spanish woman, a Spanish family. So those immigrants to Sao Paulo, they of course started with houses, and some of these houses still remain, like this one. This is a big example of this. However, it's easier for you to rent and to find apartments in the city. So maybe you can ask yourself, how much do I pay to live here with my family? We pay 2,700 reais for this place. You can say, wow, it's pretty expensive. Yeah, for the Brazilian standards, it is quite good money. For the size of this house, it is not, I have to say. Because the apartment where we used to live, in the building where we used to live, which was just 55 or 60 square meters, nowadays you cannot rent it for less than 2,500 or sometimes 2,600, including the condominium fee. So the rent is probably 1,800 reais plus 800 reais of condominium fee. So here I pay 2,700 reais. Do the math. I think it really pays off because the house is big, it's pretty quiet, it's pretty reserved. I have lots of space, both outside as inside. My daughter has her own room. We have a room we just use as a closet. So for the Sao Paulo standards, this is a wonderful finding, I have to say. How about the neighborhood here? What can I tell you about it? We are about 9 minutes from the subway station, from the closest subway station to the blue line, which is one of the best lines of subway in Sao Paulo. So in 9 minutes walking I get there. So it's very convenient. We have gas stations behind, a big avenue behind, another avenue here. We have a pet shop just across the street, a grocery store under my house. We have hospitals closed, 5 or 6 I counted. My wife works about 7 to 8 minutes walking from here, so it's pretty convenient, a wonderful location. So guys, we have gotten to the end of one more video. Thank you very much for staying with us up until now. It's been a pleasure. Hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to click on the thumbs up to help us grow even more. Also subscribe to the channel. Your subscription is really important. And please comment down below what kind of videos you would like to see around here. This video has been a suggestion of one of our subscribers, and I want to publicly thank this person for suggesting this video. Thank you so much for this idea. And also click on the bell button to receive notifications. I'll see you around. On Thursday there's one more video. Bye bye, see you then.